When someone calls us and says, I don't even know where to turn. I don't know what we need. I'm not sure I know how many hours my mom is going to need or my loved one is going to need. They're coming home from the hospital, and the hospital says to me they cannot be home alone. So I don't even know what that means. We've never had a caregiver before. We've never been in this situation. What would you do? And then first thing, of course, I tell them is I'll come to the home and I'll sit there and talk to you about the different options that we have available, find out, what are your needs? What are the things that you would like us to do? What's your daily rhythm like? What type of caregiver would you like? And I'll just talk to you about all the different things that we have at Marissa Home Care. One of the things I always say as well is to make sure that you understand that there is no fee for me to come out and do the initial assessment. And one of the most important things is families will have us come out and come onto our system because we have a virtual system in the cloud that's encrypted and privacy protected. We put all your information into that system and we label it as an I inactive at the time. So if and when you decide now is the time I need your service, for us it's a flip of a button and we'll just click it to active. And then at that point we start to staff the case and try to get a caregiver or two, however many you need to fill your situation, your unique situation. So when I come into a house, I come with my Marissa Home Care folder and we go through the paperwork. I leave you the entire folder in your home to go over at your leisure. Sometimes family members have other family members that they want to share the information with. We have scanned and send a PDF to family members who are out of town if they'd like to review our paperwork in advance. And the reason we have the paperwork and you need to sign everything is that we have liability insurance. And in order for our staff to be covered caring for you in your home, you have to sign this paperwork so that we make sure that our insurance is going to cover not only you, the client, but our caregiver as well. We have workers' compensation insurance. We're bonded. So God forbid anything were to happen in your home, it's not something you need to worry about. We take care of at Marissa Home Care. So that's the reason why we need to have your signature on these forms. Many clients will look at this paperwork and say, oh my gosh, there's so much here. What do I do with all this paperwork? You don't have to fill out anything. I write everything myself with the notes that happens in our conversation that we have in your home. And then I enter everything into our computer so our entire supervisory staff will know what's going on with your case. So let's say you call in the middle of the night because mom or dad was rushed to the ER and you want one of our caregivers to be with them in the ER and to sit and be part of their life. All our person on call needs to do is activate the client, find someone we have on call to get in there as quickly as possible to be with your loved one. And that's how we activate the case as quickly as possible. The other thing in here is our fee agreement. In the fee agreement, it's really important to note it's only 48 hours. So although it might look daunting to have all this paperwork because of the legality of the situation for the liability, you're only committing to 48 hours. So if you change your mind later on and say, wait, this is not for me, I really do not need the care right now, maybe later when I have the next surgery, but not right now, that's fine. We have no issue with that whatsoever. Our relationship has ended, and all we do is we inactivate your file, and when you make the call again, we reactivate it. And we have people who call us for some what might seem silly things like, can you remove my rugs in different seasons and get them to Hagopian for me and bring them back? Can you go to Costco once a month with me to do the great big heavy duty shopping? Can you take me once a month for my glaucoma shot in my eye? That's all I need is someone to drive me for that and then bring me home. And I won't see you again for another month. Absolutely. Whatever it is, the seasonal need that you need, maybe you go to Florida for the winter from Michigan winters. We can help you pack. and get ready to go down to Florida. We inactivate your file. When you come back in the spring, we welcome you home and we help you unpack again.